All right, we are live from the St. Louis Park Rec Center, St. Louis Park, Minnesota, formerly known and advertised on this broadcast as the St. Louis Park Rec Center, not to be confused. Yes, that was a typo. And we are here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. We got Minnesota State High School hockey action. This is the Holiday Classic. We have the home team. They are the Champlin Park Rebels, playing hosts to your Shakopee Sabers. Heading to the net for the Sabers, number 1, the man in black, Logan Avery. Starting up front for the Sabres, number 32, a junior, Gavin Carlson. With, to his right, junior, number 14, Cody Sawyer. And to his left, junior, number 29, Nathan Heilman. Starting out for the Sabres with their heels on the blue line now, junior, number 13, Evan Radke. And junior, number 13, Fletcher Reinhardt. Reinhardt now spins with the puck. Heilman there to swat it down low, gets it to Carlson. Rebels control it out to center ice, but Reinhardt there evades one, threads it through to Heilman. Now the puck is in deep. Carlson first one to it. Radke steps up, puts the puck into the corner. Sawyer gets to it first. Passes it out front, picked up by Hurst. Jackson Hurst, fresh off the bench, the sophomore, number 2. Fired it on net. Now out loose in front, Cody Sawyer with the backhand chance. And that puck is frozen, 13:57 remaining. Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Nice feed out front. Sawyer caught it on his forehand, spun to his backhand. And a quick save was needed. Next lineup for the Sabres is Krisak, Schmitz, and Hurst, with Gaston and Hensley back on D. Nice to see Dylan Schmitz back in the lineup. Out to center ice, Gaston puts the pack in deep. Sabres tag up. Now Hurst and Schmitz start the forecheck. Out to center ice, Gaston. D-to-D pass over to Hensley. Hensley back to Gaston. Gaston lifts it up the boards. Arm is up, and that is icing on the Sabres, and they will have a defensive zone draw as Gaston's pass up the wall trickled along the top railing and went all the way down for an icing. Same three up front, Krisak, Hurst, and Schmitz, and now it's Reinhardt and Radke back on D. Krisak on the dot. Tied up, controlled by Champlin Park. The Rebels put it in deep. Reinhardt from behind the net. Puck into the corner. Radke picks it up. He wraps it around the boards for Krisak. Krisak looks up ice. Evades one. Evades two. Gets poke checked as he got to neutral ice. Now a shot through traffic. Blocked by Radke. Picked up by Radke. Radke will carry through neutral ice. Puck into the corner. Radke after it. Now he'll head back to his defensive post while the rest of the Sabre forecheck goes to work. Sophomore Trevor Yzerman off the bench. Radke with the puck in his skates. Tapped ahead by Krisak, and he heads off for a change. Now the Rebels in transition. Gain the zone with possession. They'll work the puck from behind the net. Backhand across the middle, puck loose in front. Out now for the Sabres, Carlson, who bodies Champlin Park player off of the puck, and Yzerman and Dornbos. Yzerman trying to work the puck up the ice to get it to Carlson. Stretch pass. Misses all targets. Hensley will pick it up. Leaves it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt turns it up ice. Stretch pass. Tried to get a touch by Yzerman, but he didn't get a stick on it, so it's icing on the Sabres. They'll have a defensive zone draw, and they complete their change, and now we've got Sawyer, Heilman, Carlson, Gaston, and Hensley. Carlson wins the draw. Hensley got pinched up against the board. Carlson into the corner. Leaves it for Hensley. Hensley begins his drive up the ice. Just out of the reach of Carlson. Touched by the Rebels. So no icing. Broken up by Hensley at the half wall. Sawyer holds it in the zone at the top of the zone. Now the Rebels transition across center ice. Picked up by Sawyer. Sawyer gains the red line, gains the blue line, moves it to Carlson. Carlson quickly over to Gaston, who joined the rush. Gaston in the corner. Bodied off the puck. Rebels send it all the way down. Arm is up, and it is icing on Champlin Park. Sabres will have a offensive zone draw and a chance to reset. Noticeably absent from the lineup is number 7, Cole Davis. This line will be Krisak, Schmitz, and Hurst. Rebels wrap it around the boards. Radke there to collect. Kisses it off the boards into the zone. Krisak after it, leaves it out front. Just hops the stick of Hurst. Now Radke and Reinhardt back. And a 3-on-2 for the Rebels. They slide it in, get the puck in on Avery. Avery had to make 2 saves. Radke picks up the puck, looks up ice, gets it to Krisak. Krisak moves it ahead. Now slides it over for Hurst. Hurst with a quality scoring chance there out front. Radke last man back. Quick counter attack from the Rebels. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, rolls in on Avery. Avery covers and gets a snow shower. First big scoring chance of the game off the beautiful feed in front from Krisak to Hurst. Next lineup for the Sabres. It is Carlson, Yzerman, Dornbos, Gaston, and Hensley. Both Sabres chasing the puck there. Not sure that's how they drew it up. Out to center ice. Hensley backhands it into the zone, but not deep. Gaston separates player from puck. Into the corner they go. Kissed off the glass, top of the zone. Avery deflects it to Gaston. Gaston reverses directions, moves it up to Yzerman. Hensley wraps it around the boards. Dornbos on the far side, escapes the zone, passes cross ice. Yzerman gets the puck in, heads off for a change. Carlson chases. Heilman, big body, grabs the puck at the top of the zone, gets a shot, goes off the blocker. Reinhardt collects, walks it in. Top of the zone now, Radke there. He'll shoot through traffic. And Rebels send it all the way down. They tried to bounce that one off the referee, but to no avail. Icing on Champlin Park. 8:37 remaining. So Sabres are a little light on the bench. No Davis, no Tolanen, no Carter Nelson. So they are skating 12 here. 4 defensemen, 8 forwards. Now Reinhardt Moves it ahead. Krisak, Reinhardt tied up. Reinhardt continues with the puck. They can move, makes a move towards the net. Goalie pokes it into the corner. Comes out to the point for Radke. Radke will shoot through traffic. That shot sails high and wide. It comes all the way out of the zone. Radke chases the puck into the corner. Hops his stick. Krisak and Radke battling in the corner. Picked up by Champlin Park. They move it out to the top of the zone. D to D pass. They'll shoot wide. Gloved by Avery and held. So thin bench for the Sabres. The 4 defensemen double shifting. 2 centers. Looks like they're alternating Carlson and Krisak, and then 3 sets of wings. The wing sets seem to be Hurst, Schmitz, Heilman, Sawyer, Dornbos, Yzerman. Puck back behind. Did come out of the zone, but ref didn't notice it. Hurst gets the puck in deep. They're saying that Sabres are offsides. They need to tag up. Nonetheless, Champlin down the ice. Big body by Radke. Dumped his man. Now picks up the puck. Looks up ice. Puck comes out of the zone, but right back in onto the tape of Gaston. Gaston moves it ahead for Radke. Radke to Hurst. Hurst crosses the red line. Tries to thread it in for Dornbos. Rebels back out the other direction. Nice job by Reinhardt to collect the puck in front. Moves it ahead for Dornbos. Back to Radke. Now Radke sees a lane. Carries in. Wide. He'll shoot wide. Wrapped around the boards, or Reinhardt is there. And Yzerman holds it in. Reinhardt feeds it to Heilman. Nice save there by Avery. Now a shot through traffic. Blocked by Krisak. Reinhardt gets checked from behind. Hope he keeps his cool. Shot, goal. Shot through traffic as the Sabres were in need of a change. A look from the top of the circle. Avery was screened, and the Rebels lead 1-0. Now it's Carlson, Heilman, Sawyer, Gaston, and Hensley. Gaston to Hensley. Back to Gaston. Head to Heilman. Heilman lays it off the boards. Icing waved off. Carlson chases. Scoots out to Hensley. Hensley slides it over to Gaston. Gaston tried to get it into the zone. Heilman chases the puck into the corner. Move towards the net. Hensley distributes to Carlson. Carlson to Heilman. Heilman, inside out shot. Glove save. Rebels. From the scorer's table so far, 6 shots for the Rebels, 4 for the Sabers, 4:40 remaining here in this first period. Now it's Krisak, Schmitz, Hurst, Reinhardt, Radke. Schmitz shoots through traffic, blocked into the corner. Hurst bumps behind the net. Back check by Krisak, steals the puck. Wraps around to the near side where Reinhardt is there to meet it. Up to the top of the zone, held in by the Rebels. They roll it towards the net. Kicked aside by Radke. Radke gives it to Schmitz. Schmitz ahead to Krisak. Krisak in a foot race. A foot race that he will win barely. Now Hurst picks it up. Hurst looking for options. Spins it away. Krisak tied up behind the net. Loot puck comes out front. Radke will shoot through traffic. And we got a whistle. We got a roughing call. Looks like somebody from the Sabres lost their cool. And it's Hurst. Hurst goes to the box for a roughing call. So the Sabres, who are down a goal, will now go down a man. 3:39 remaining as the Sabres start their penalty kill. Penalty killers out for the Sabres. It's Heilman, Sawyer, Reinhardt, Radke. Heilman on the draw. The puck scoots all the way down. Rebels start from behind their own net. Up to the point, Heilman with that long stick. Forces it down low. Now Radke into the corner. Poke checks it up to the top of the zone. Oh, Sawyer almost got a stick on it for an odd man rush. Is that D-to-D pass? Shot in on Avery. Puck is still loose. Puck is bouncing around behind the net. Radke sends it all the way down. 75 seconds left in the Sabre penalty kill. Sabres change up their forwards. Now it's Krisak and Carlson.
Go, Rebels. Let's go.
Shot in on Avery, and he has to make a quick toe save. Reflex save there by Avery as that puck got redirected and was heading towards the bottom corner of the net. Avery got a pinky toe on it. Sabres change up their D, 45 seconds left in the kill. Carlson wins the draw to Hensley. Shot in on Avery. No rebound there. 30 seconds left. 2:08 remaining in the first period. Sabres still down a man for at least the next 30 seconds until they get Hurst back from the 2-minute minor for roughing. Top of the zone, collected by the Rebels. Gaston separates player from puck, tries to send it out, but just top of the zone, held in. And the Sabres are back to full strength. 90 seconds left here in this first period. Rebels have a man in front. They go tic-tac-toe right in front of the net. And finally, with 1:25 left in the period, Avery puts a glove on it. So Sabres get a chance to reset It will be Heilman, Sawyer, Schmitz, Reinhardt, and Radke. Sawyer to take the draw, wins it cleanly to Reinhardt. Reinhardt wraps it around the boards. Out to the top of the zone, shot through traffic, sails wide. Now comes loose for Reinhardt. He threads it ahead. Heilman touches it. Chases the puck in deep. Sawyer rolls it right back around behind the net. Heilman to it. Sends it back behind the net again. They roll that down on Avery, and he'll decide to cover with 38 seconds remaining here in this first period. Sabres are in a little bit of a goal drought here. They had no goals in the third period of last night's game, and nothing yet here in this first. Heilman. That was Dornbos. Dornbos threads it ahead for Yzerman. Yzerman tries to go through her white sweater. Now Reinhardt with the puck in his skates. Nice job by Dornbos to get back and break that up. Up to the point. Shot through traffic, high. Rebels looking for a tip on the way towards the net. Radke, first one to the puck. Reverses directions. Puts it on the tape of Yzerman. All right, so end of the first period. Rebels lead 1-0. Sabres also half the Rebel total in the shot category. 7 saves for Avery in that first period. The Zamboni door is open, so they will resurface the ice. So we'll take a break and come back after this first intermission. All right, back for the second period. Sabres just retaking the ice. To catch you up, Sabres facing a 1-goal deficit and down 4 in the shot category. Number 1 in net, Logan Avery, has made some excellent saves, especially rebound control and that save with his pinky toe to keep this just a 1-goal game. Avery will head back to the net. Starting off for the Sabres up front, Gavin Carlson at center, Sawyer on the right, Heilman on the left. They win it to Radke. Radke gets the puck in deep. Reinhardt swats it ahead for Heilman. Heilman feeds it ahead for Carlson. Carlson in the zone feeds it over to Sawyer. Sawyer walks in, and that goes wide. Another quality scoring chance for the Sabres. Nice job, Heilman fed it ahead to Carlson, creating the 2-on-1. Carlson slid it over to Sawyer with plenty of time. Now it's Krisak, Hurst, Schmitz, Radke, and Reinhardt. Radke steals the puck, gets it to Reinhardt, gets it ahead for Hurst. Puck into the zone, now right back out. Now Krisak steals the puck, carries the puck into the zone. Comes out to the top of the zone for Reinhardt, where it's redirected back behind the net. Now the Rebels will try to escape on the near side, but Hurst steals it, feeds it out front. Schmitz and Hurst battling at the half wall on the far side. Comes out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it towards the net. Krisak is in front. Sharp angle shot, deflected, out to the point for Radke. Radke will shoot low and hard through traffic, went off the skates of Schmitz into the corner. They roll it back or down. Rebels carry into the zone. Shot through traffic. Radke looks up ice, accelerates. Radke carries into the zone, goes wide, fires from a sharp angle. Now the puck sent all the way down. It won't make it all the way down. Radke needs a change. Gets tripped up in front of the net. And Avery has to make a glove save. Next 5 up for the Sabres. Carlson, Dornbos, Yzerman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Carlson going to take on the entire Rebel force all by himself. Here comes Gavin Carlson. Tries to go short side. The door gets shut on that. Strong move towards the net. Yzerman slaps one towards the net. And the Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Next 5 up for the Sabres: Krisak, Sawyer, Heilman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Krisak to take the draw. Into the corner. Rebels wrap it around the boards, but Reinhardt smells that one out, puts it out front. Now Hensley comes down, puts it towards the net, off the stick, up into the netting. And we get a whistle and another offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. Heilman will take the draw this time. Wins it to Sawyer. Sawyer out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt sent it towards the net, but it went off a stick in the skate up into the netting. And we'll reset and do it again. Heilman to take the draw once again. Wins it. Hensley tries to win it at the front. Now Sawyer in, one-on-one chance for Cody Sawyer. Overskates it. Now the Rebels coming in full force. Puck into the corner. Radke chases, gets it to Heilman. Heilman wraps it around for Reinhardt on the other side. Reinhardt left it for Heilman, but Heilman was well unaware. Out to the top of the zone, shot through traffic, goes wide. Now Radke scoops up the puck, gets poke checked. Now over to Krisak. Krisak's cross-ice pass tried to hit Sawyer. Sawyer was heading off for a change. Shot in on Avery. Awkward high shot. Avery shrugs it off. Rebound in front. Covered up by Avery. 11:03 remaining. Carlson will take the draw. He's got Schmitz and Hurst with him. Radke and Reinhardt back on D, up to the top of the zone. Broken up by Hurst and Radke. Icing waved off. Schmitz chases. Carlson there to help. Carlson loses an edge but keeps the puck into the zone. Now it escapes out to neutral ice. Radke knifes his way in. It leaves it for Carlson. Carlson toe drag back to Radke. Radke goes forehand, backhand goal. Sabres tie it up. Nice play by Gavin Carlson to spring Evan Radke. He's looking for gear on the ice. Now he heads to the bench. Piece of Radke's helmet fell off and he went out to look for it. Now it's Hensley, Gaston, Schmitz, Carlson, and Hurst. Schmitz gets it in deep. Carlson will be the first one to it. Carlson with a beautiful assist on that last goal. That Gavin Carlson, what a heck of a player. Gaston kicks it. Inside out shot. Avery has to make one save, two saves. And we get a whistle. And the arm is in the air. Got a Champlin Park Rebel down. And I can't tell who they're going to take, but the refs are going to take somebody. Looks like it's Gaston going to the box. So 10:06 remaining. Gaston goes to the box while they check on the Rebel player who was able to escape back to the bench under his own power. So 10:06, Sabres going back on the penalty kill. 2-minute minor assessed to Gaston. Heilman gets a stick on it. Now chases. Penalty killers out for the Sabres are Sawyer, Heilman. Now Sawyer steals it. Sawyer feeds to Heilman. Heilman's shot from close in. A lot of heart and hustle right now from the big man, number 29, Nathan Heilman. He's got a fair amount of snow on his breezers as he's sliding all over the ice. Hensley, Reinhardt, Sawyer, Heilman killing the penalty for the Sabres. Shot in on Avery, save, and Reinhardt sends it all the way down. 60 seconds left in the penalty kill. Sabres change up 2. Now it's Schmitz, Krisak, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Puck at the top of the zone. Shot. Through traffic. Shot deflected on the way in. And the Rebels convert on their power play chance on a 2-minute minor roughing on Gaston. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Carlson, Dornbos, Iserman, Gaston, and Radke. Carlson picks it up. He'll shoot through traffic right into the glove. 8:37 remaining. Carlson, Dornbos, Yzerman, Gaston, Radke. Gaston puts it down low. Out to the top of the zone. Rebels escape. Radke puts stick on puck. Wrapped around the boards where Gaston gets to it first. Puck comes loose for Dornbos. Dornbos stretches it up to Carlson. Carlson gets it over to Gaston. Gaston puts his head down, gets the puck into the zone. Puck in deep. Sabre forecheck going to work. Carlson makes contact. Comes over to Yzerman. Picked up by Radke. Radke gets it to the top of the zone, does come out. Rebels carry back into the zone. Carlson to it first. Radke poke checks the puck away. Wraps it around the boards. Yzerman to it first. Now Radke with the puck on his stick. Puts it high off the glass to center ice. Now Yzerman walks in. Yzerman tries to stick handle his way through traffic. Loses the puck. Now Champlin with a burst of speed in on Avery. Feed across front. Got Avery low blocker, I think. Couldn't say for sure. And the Rebels are up by 2. Great speed on the outside by the Rebels to create that scoring chance. Blew right by us. Awkward bounce behind the net. Now picked up by Sawyer. Sawyer will take this one himself. The Blonde Bomber walks in, goal! Great response by the Sabres. A streak of blonde on the outside. Cody Sawyer buries his head and says, "Come on, boys. The back is strong. Climb on." Sabres pull back within 1. Two goals apiece here in this second period. 6:38 remaining. I get a feeling the scoring ain't over, as this one is starting to break wide open. Hensley gets the puck in deep. Hurst chases. This line is Carlson, Hurst, Yzerman, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Yzerman puts it towards the net. Hurst got a stick on it, knocked it wide. Hurst gets bottled up, but gets it into the corner for Carlson. Carlson working out of the corner. Tries to get it out front. Carlson to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with the puck in his skates. Tries to move it over to Carlson. That rolls in on Avery. Avery able to handle that one. Next 5 up for the Sabres. It's Heilman, Sawyer, Krisak, Radke, and Gaston. Radke into the corner. Comes loose for Sawyer. Sawyer feeds it ahead to Heilman. Heilman gets the puck in deep, wraps it around the boards, comes around for Gaston. Gaston kicks it down low. Now Krisak walking in, toe save. Puck stolen by Krisak. Feeds it back in front. Heilman with a couple of whacks at it. Now Heilman gets bodied into the goalie. Tied up. Loose puck in front, picked up by the Rebels. Sawyer gets pinched, relieves it for Krisak. Krisak all by himself. Rolls up on top of the net. So Krisak tried to go short side, but it hopped the stick of the goalie, walked up the post, and landed on the back of the net, where the referee blew the whistle. Shakopee has now taken the lead in the shot category, leading 15-14. Carlson will take the draw. Wins it cleanly to Dornbos. Hensley and Reinhardt are back. Shot sails high and wide. Reinhardt first to it. Carlson, nice stick work there by Hensley. Shot sails wide. Laid off the boards for Dornbos out of the top of the zone. Carlson gets the puck out to neutral ice. Yzerman chases. Reinhardt gets it back to Yzerman. Yzerman carries into the zone. Carlson from behind the net. Comes out to Hensley. Hensley makes a move towards the middle. Rolls it on net. Blocked into the corner by the goalie. Now the Rebels continue to try to escape out the near side. They do, but it sends it all the way down for icing. So 3:48 remaining here in the second period. The Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Next 5 out for the Sabres. It's Sawyer, Heilman, Krisak, Radke, and Gaston. Heilman to take the draw. Rebels control the draw. They'll ring it around the boards. Radke flips it to center ice. Krisak into the zone. Flips it in front. Heilman will get to it first. Moves it back for Sawyer. Sawyer shot from the outside. The goalie was equal to the task. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Heilman, Sawyer, Krisak, Radke, and Gaston. Heilman gets ready to take the draw. Rebels control it again. They touch it around the boards this time. Gaston wins it down to Krisak. Krisak bodied off the puck. Comes loose. Sawyer gets it back down low again for Krisak. Krisak working from behind the net. Leaves it back for Sawyer. Sawyer tried to move it through traffic back to Krisak. Now it's a 3-on-2 for the Rebels. They'll shoot. Kicked into the corner. Radke lifts the stick. Puck comes loose to Sawyer. Up to Gaston. Gaston kisses it off the boards for Hurst. Hurst leaves it for Krisak. Krisak into the zone. Shot in, glove save. Next 5, Carlson, Schmitz, Hurst, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Carlson on the draw, talking with Dylan Schmitz about what he wants to do with this puck. Hensley tries to pinch, but it comes loose onto the tape of Schmitz. To Reinhardt, to Carlson. Carlson into the zone. Hurst to it first. Now leaves it for Carlson. Carlson tried to feed it up front, but comes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt faked a shot. Now feeds it in front. Schmitz gets it to Hensley. Hensley turns up ice, but leaves it the puck for Reinhardt. Reinhardt walks into the zone. Comes back for Hensley. Hensley flips it. Carlson on the puck. Slides it ahead for Reinhardt. Reinhardt enters the zone. Puck in deep. And Rebels send it all the way down. And with 91 seconds left here in the second period, that's an icing on Champlin Park. That will bring the face-off down there. Krisak centering this line with Heilman and Sawyer to his right and left, and Gaston and Radke back on the blue line. Sawyer shot through traffic, up high. Sawyer to it first, moves it out to the point for Radke. Radke will shoot through traffic, and somehow it found its way into the glove of the goalie. Caught that through the screen. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Rebels win the draw, wrap it around the boards. Gaston smells that one out. Heilman feeds it towards the center. Picked up by Radke. Radke overskates the puck into the corner, battling for it. Feeds it out front. Rebels, shot through traffic. That goes high. Radke to it first. Puck hops a stick out to center ice. Rebels will have to tag up. And they send it all the way in deep. Icing waved off, wrapped it around the boards. Champlin gets to it first. Radke feathers it ahead for Krisak. Krisak takes a bump. Sawyer lofts it into the zone. Icing waved off. The Rebels collect. So we'll start this from behind their own net. Pressure by Krisak. Intercepted. He rolls it towards the net. Sticked into the corner where Schmitz is to it first. 7 seconds remaining. And we get a whistle. I think it might have rolled up and touched a Saber on the bench. Got 0.4 seconds on the clock. Carlson will take the draw, but I think they'll let this one drop. Some of the Champlin Park Rebels taking exception to the Sabres firing a shot there with half a second left on the clock. But nonetheless, that is the end of the second period. We'll take a break and be back for the third period.
Back home with Karen,
Okay,
and then I'll catch a ride with you.
great. I'm planning to stay as soon as I'm over here. Yeah. All right, back for the third period. From the scorer's table to the scoreboard, shots on goal are counted 20 for the Sabres, 15 for the Champlin Park Rebels, but they lead in the goal category 3-2. So Sabres into the third period, trailing by a goal. Second period goals by Radke and Sawyer. Avery heads back to the crease. First line out for the Sabres. It is Carlson, Sawyer, Heilman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Comes loose to Reinhardt. Reinhardt gains the red line, gets into the blue line. 4 Sabres on this side of the ice. Sawyer redirects it down for Heilman. Nope, that's Carlson, sorry. Now the Rebels in transition. Hensley chases the puck. Sawyer picks up the puck. Picks up speed. Puck wrapped around the far side. Radke will shoot. And goal! Radke shot from the point on a real nice assist from Sawyer, or a real nice feed from Sawyer. Heilman points in the paint from the big man. Heilman redirects it in. The Sabres tie it up. 59 seconds into the third period. Puck down low. Gaston to it. Now Krisak picks up speed behind the net. Tries to thread a pass across the front. Now Gaston gets it to center ice. Krisak swats it into the zone. Gaston to it first, gets it in deep for Schmitz. Schmitz feeds it out front. Krisak's backhand shot goes on net. Sabres will change out their D, keep the same 3 up front. Krisak, Schmitz, Hurst, and then back on D is Reinhardt and Hensley. Krisak leaves it for Schmitz. Schmitz shot blocked. Out to center ice. Reinhardt regroups. Now Krisak picks up speed through center ice. Puck in wide. Wraps it around behind the net to Schmitz. Schmitz and Krisak working out of the corner. Hensley puts the puck down low. Wraps all the way around the board. Sabres can't decide who's going to go for the puck. Everyone's skating away from it. Krisak, stretch it. Careful, Dylan Schmitz. The ice is slippery. Neutral zone draw for the Sabres. One back to Radke. Radke to Gaston. Gaston comes to Carlson. Radke slides it over to Dornbos. Dornbos stretch pass. Comes loose for Carlson. Carlson feeds it ahead for Yzerman. Now at the neutral ice where Gaston collects. Flips it in deep. Carlson gives pressure. Radke on the puck. Backhands it to Gaston. Gaston flips it ahead. Picked up by Carlson. Carlson walks into the zone, looks for options, and he'll shoot. Into the feet of Radke. He moves it up for Yzerman. Yzerman flips it towards the net, and a whistle with 11:24 remaining. Next five up of the Sabres: Krisak, Sawyer, Heilman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Krisak on the dot, wins it to Sawyer. Sawyer taps it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Sawyer. Now last man back is Hensley. They'll shoot on Avery, goes off the chest, off the blocker. Now Sabres the other direction. Sawyer feeds it ahead for Heilman. Heilman into the zone, feeds it ahead for Krisak, who rolls on net, rolls up over the top of the net. Heilman with another chance. Now Reinhardt to Krisak. Krisak tries to put it out front, runs onto the tape of Sawyer. Sawyer moves it to Hensley. Hensley gets the puck, slips out of the zone. Reinhardt picks it up. Stretch pass to Heilman. Heilman lays it off for Sawyer. Sawyer into the zone. He'll shoot through traffic. Blocked on the way in, rolling towards the net. Krisak tied up in front. Wraps it around the boards. Stretch pass to Gaston. Gaston spins the puck away from pressure onto the tape of Heilman. And we got an arm in the air, and it is icing on the Sabres. 10:04 remaining. Sabres will have a defensive zone draw. Carlson, Hurst, Schmitz, Radke, Gaston. Carlson to take the draw. Puck controlled by the Rebels. Now a shot sails high up to the top of the zone. Gaston to it first. Lays it off the referee to Hurst. Now Radke lays it up to center ice, collected by the Rebels. Hurst battling for the puck. Radke collects the puck. Stretch pass. Carlson can't quite get a stick on it, so it's icing on the Sabres. Sabres will change up all five. Krisak, Sawyer, Heilman, Reinhardt, Hensley. Krisak on the draw, wins it cleanly to Reinhardt. Reinhardt taps it up to the top of the zone, but the Rebels send it right back down. Hensley tries to wrap it around the boards, intercepted by Champlin Park. Now Krisak working from behind the net, gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer taps it out to neutral ice. Now the Sabres control on the stick of Sawyer. Sawyer to Krisak. Krisak retreats behind the net. Sawyer feeds it ahead. We got an arm in the air, and it is icing on the Sabres. Up front now for the Sabres: Carlson, Yzerman, Dornbos. Reinhardt and Hensley back on D. Carlson wins it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt over to Hensley. Hensley, high off the glass to neutral ice. Intercepted by Gavin Carlson. Gavin Carlson's shot sails wide. Carlson making a move towards the net, tied up, battling for it. Ultimately comes free to Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets it over to Dornbos. Flip to open ice. Now Reinhardt picks up speed. He's going to take it himself, but gets stripped of the puck. Reinhardt, far side. Yzerman did not touch it. Icing waved off by one official, but the other official says icing. All it takes is one whistle. So 3-3 game, 7:55 remaining, 7:56 remaining. It'll be Krisak, Hurst, Schmitz, Radke, Gaston. Gaston lays it high off the glass. Now back to Gaston. He spins, puts it into the skates of the referee. Schmitz, surrounded by Rebels. Into the zone. Shot, blocked by Avery. Puck into the corner. Picked up by Krisak. Krisak slides it ahead to Hurst. Hurst spins, moves it up ice. Puts it into the corner. Schmitz to it first. Schmitz and Krisak battling in the corner. Stretch pass, picked up by Radke. Radke spins, gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz sends it all the way down, but apparently he was on the other side of the red line, so they're going to call it icing. So Schmitz was heading to the bench and threw it down the ice. Now it's Carlson, Heilman, Sawyer, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Reinhardt taps it ahead for Heilman. Heilman tries to thread it through for Sawyer. Sawyer kicks it ahead for Carlson. But then Hensley deflects it into the zone. Reinhardt poke checks the puck away, collects it himself, sends it over to Hensley. Hensley fires it up ice. Sawyer touches. Icing waved off. Now Heilman will shoot high, hard, awkward, loose puck in front. Collected by Champlin. Now in transition. And they are offsides. .6:03 left, tie game. Krisak, Yzerman, Dornbos, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Krisak's going to just walk right through, but we got an arm in the air. We're going to call interference on Champlin Park as Krisak was making his way through to the defenders. So 5:57 remaining in the third period, tie game. Sabres are going on their first power play of the game. So we've got Krisak, Sawyer, Reinhardt, Radke, and Heilman. Sawyer to take the draw. Wins it cleanly to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Sawyer. Sawyer to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Radke. Radke to Reinhardt. To Sawyer. Sawyer shot through traffic, blocked. And the Rebels will send it all the way down. But they send it right into the bench. And Caden Nelson, sitting on the bench, gets to make a glove save. So 1:43 remaining in the Sabre power play. Same five off of the Sabres. Sawyer on the dot, wins it, gets it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Sawyer. Sawyer cross ice to Radke. Radke to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will shoot. shouldered away. Now Sawyer on the rebound. Loose puck in front. Covered up. Good sequence there by the Sabres to get a couple shots on goal. Same 5. Sawyer to take the draw. Reinhardt. Shot blocked. Picked up by Radke. Radke spins it. Back out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Sawyer. Sawyer to Reinhardt. Back to Sawyer. Sawyer walks in. Heilman in front. Shot lifted high. Top of the zone. Radke. Radke stretched pass across to Sawyer. Reinhardt carries into the zone. Gets the puck lifted. Sawyer chases. 45 seconds remaining. Sawyer picks up speed. Blue line, red line, blue line into the zone. Lays it off the boards to himself. Gets the puck in deep. Tries to go short side. But the Rebel goalie was not napping. 36 seconds remaining in the power play. Sabres will change up all 5. Now it's Carlson, Hurst, Schmitz, Gaston, and Hensley. Carlson on the draw. Into the corner. Hurst and Schmitz battle for it. Gaston out at the top of the zone. Moves it to Hensley. Hensley slides to Carlson. Carlson out of the corner. Back to Schmitz. Schmitz working from behind the net. Lays it off the boards for Gaston. Gaston to Hensley. Back to Gaston. Gaston. Down to Schmitz. To Hensley. Lays it down for Carlson. Back to Carlson. Hops his stick. Out to Hensley at the point. Shot. Hurst tried to get the redirect in front, and the Rebels are back to full strength. That hops a stick. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck into the corner. Hensley battling for it. Schmitz there to help. Comes loose for Hurst. Out to neutral ice. Now Hensley turns up ice. Stretch pass. Hurst into the zone. Gets taken down. And he's a little banged up as Jackson Hurst into the boards. Went legs into the board. And I tell you, Jackson Hurst is a tough, tough kid. And if he's down for a sec, he's feeling it. Rolling around, trying to get his bearings. Hurst in some pain. He's rolled over a couple of times, checked his surroundings, and just getting treatment here. Coach Bubba Kubish checking on Jackson Hurst, who plays this game with so much heart. And they're bringing a chair out. Haven't seen the playbook where a chair is used. Hurst taking his time. All right, Hurst onto the chair. A little concerned about putting weight on his leg. And so they'll use the chair as a way to move him towards the side of the ice. Hurst keeping that left leg straight. Medical staff will do what they do and check on Jackson Hurst. All right, as teams get reset, look up at the clock, 3:15 remaining. 3 goals for Shakopee, 3 goals for Champlin Park. It's Carlson, Sawyer, Heilman, Radke, and Reinhardt. Reinhardt shot. Loose puck in front. Heilman couldn't quite get a stick on it. Carlson moves it out front. Heilman. Now the Rebels into the zone. That rolls in and gloved and saved by Avery. Save 5 out for the Sabres. Carlson wins Rebels control the draw. Wrapped around the boards. Reinhardt first one to it. Now Sawyer taps it out to center ice. Heilman on his horse gets to it first. Nice job by Nathan Heilman. He feeds it out front for Carlson. Now Sawyer controls. He'll flip it into the corner. Carlson to it. Out front, Sawyer. Now Reinhardt gets the puck in deep. Puck wrapped around the boards. Radke to it first. Picked up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt feeds it ahead for Yzerman. Yzerman walking in. He gets fouled. Flag on the play. So 1:50 remaining. Yzerman, who was putting on a speed display, got tripped on the way towards the net. So A minute 50 remaining here. Sabres are going to call a timeout as they talk this over. They're sorting out just how this is going to work in the penalty box. Well, Hurst currently occupies the Champlin Park's penalty box. We got a 2-minute minor for tripping. There is less than 2 minutes left on the game clock. The timeout clock has another 25 seconds on it. Sabres with a pretty decent advantage in the shot category right now, 25-18. And you have to assume now with the man advantage, Sabres will be looking for that go-ahead goal. Which Sabres stick will that go-ahead goal come off of? Avery heads back to the crease. Penalty power play unit out for the Sabres. It's Sawyer, Krisak, Heilman, Radke, and Reinhart. Sawyer on the draw. Wins it cleanly over to Reinhart. Reinhart back to Sawyer. Sawyer will shoot through traffic. Loose puck. Goal! 7 seconds into the power play. And Colton Krisak gives the Sabres the go-ahead goal. Loose puck out front. And Krisak buried it. So Sabres, who entered the period down by a goal. Oh, we got a whistle as they're trying to sort out the penalty box door. The penalty box door was a little ajar, which can be pretty dangerous. So we're going to reset. Sabres get the puck in deep. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Sawyer controls the puck, and he'll move it back to neutral ice for Reinhart. Reinhart feeds it ahead for Heilman into the zone. Back out to neutral ice. Broken up by Sawyer. Sawyer lays it off the glass to neutral ice. Krisak taps the puck towards the net, and we get a whistle. 1:08 remaining. So Sabres entered the period down a goal and now find themselves with them 68 seconds left in the period, up a goal. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Sawyer, Krisak, Heilman, Radke, Reinhart. Sawyer on the draw. Wins it to Krisak. Krisak shoots. Puck in deep, wrapped around the boards. Heilman will get to it first, and he'll put it back in deep again. Stretch pass, misses all. Oh, icing gets waved off. Radke sprints to grab it, leaves it for Reinhart. Reinhart, stretch pass, gets it to Sawyer, bounces through neutral ice. Now the Rebels into the zone. Shot in, saved, cleared. Not all the way out, though. Shot through traffic, bouncing puck in front, loose puck in front. Avery has to make a big save, and he does. 8.7 seconds left as that puck came loose on the back doorstep. And Avery leaped across the crease. Now with 8 seconds left and the net empty for the Rebels, they'll take their timeout. Also gives the Sabres a chance to rest their 5. On the bench for the Sabres. Good to see Jackson Tolanen on the bench. Acting as Coach Tolanen for this game as he's working his way back from a banged up shoulder. Logan Avery works his way back to the crease. Right out for the Sabres. It is Carlson, Heilman, Sawyer, Reinhardt, Radke. 8.7 left on the clock. Rebels win the draw. Up to the point. Shot blocked into the corner by Heilman. Heilman, big hit. And the Sabres come away with the W. So come from behind victory for the Sabres. 2 third period goals by the Sabres. Deflection in by Heilman. And the power play goal by Krisak. Sabres back in action tomorrow night as they will face Andover in this 3rd game of the Sabre Holiday Class, or of the High School Holiday Classic.